So this is incomplete records, chapter number 13. The purpose of this chapter is to calculate profit or loss when books of accounts are not properly maintained or maintained by inexperienced person. There are two methods. Method number one is called net worth method. Under this method, we need to calculate profit or loss through a statement. It is a new statement. The statement name is statement of profit or loss. Statement of profit or loss. There are two columns in this statement, although you can make it in a single column. The format is capital at end and drawings. Capital at end, add drawings, less capital at start, and less additional capital. Additional capital is a normal term when an owner invested during the year. एक तरफ तो owner invest करता है when they start the business. On the other hand, they may invest whenever it is required. In the rainy season, the owner can invest into the business. So it is the amount invested, during the particular year. Not necessary that owner is investing the money every year. Sometimes it is zero. Sometimes you may have the value. Right? An important working is required. Important working for this question, working required. Capital. Capital is sometimes needs to be calculated, and it is through accounting equation, that is assets minus liabilities. But examiner specifically asks for a statement of affairs. Statement of affairs. This statement is prepared just like our statement of financial position, but the purpose is to calculate the missing figure. Over here, the capital. The statement of affairs is prepared just like our statement of financial position. Just like our statement of financial position. For example, non-current assets, list all non-current assets, then current assets, add all current assets, take the sum. In the lower part, you will be having the capital, you will be having the non-current liabilities, current liabilities, that's it. So you will be having all the values except capital. So capital needs to be calculated. How, sir? Capital is calculated by total assets minus total liabilities. Capital is to be calculated through total assets minus total liabilities. I think this much is enough. Let me move towards the question. Number one, I told you today in incomplete records chapter, there are two methods. We are studying method number one. The name of this method is net worth method. Through this method, we need to calculate profit or loss from a new statement. That statement name is statement of profit or loss. Simple 4 items statement: capital at end, add drawings, less capital at start, less additional capital. These 4 items are required to calculate profit or loss. Additional capital means amount invested during the year. Next, sometimes, most of the cases, you will need to calculate the capital. And capital is calculated as assets minus liabilities. Capital is calculated assets minus liabilities. So, let me move towards the question. Here we have question number 4. ZM started business on 1st January 2016 with 35,000. That 35,000 is become your capital at start. Any problem? Of course, no, sir, because they have started the business on 1st January 2016 and they need to calculate profit or loss for the year. You need to calculate profit or loss of this year, and you have started the business with 35,000 in the bank. Is become your capital at start. He must submit a calculation of profit for the year 31st December 2016 to the Inspector of Taxes. Now, here is the important date. That date is ending date. All right. They will help us to calculate capital at end. Moreover, in the last, before the required, look at the drawings. Look at the drawings value. 400 per week for 50 weeks. Kitna banta hai? This is 20,000. And drawings from the bank is 850. इन सबको मैं प्लस करूंगा तो मैं 870, the total amount of drawings आ जाएगी 20,870. 20,870. For the calculation of profit, we need to follow a statement called statement of profit or loss. And through this statement, there are 4 important items. Number 1, capital at end, add drawings. याद कीजिए मेरे साथ साथ, repeat with me. Capital at end, add drawings, less capital at start, less additional capital. Less additional capital. These 4 items are required in order to calculate your profit or loss. The main requirement is to calculate profit or loss for the year. So up till now, we have a capital at start 35,000. We calculated drawings 20,870. From this paragraph, we need to calculate capital at end. The same equation, capital is assets minus liabilities. Let me solve it now. Capital is assets minus liabilities. Let me solve one by one. Now, he had an inventory cost 6,200, asset, a van which had a cost 6,400 during the year, which were depreciated 1,600. It was for 6,400 but depreciated for 1,600. So 6,400 minus 1,600. Then they have a receivables of 15. I have considered this 16,200, 15,200, current account receivable 15,200, prepaid expenses, current assets 310, bank balance 33,490, cash balance 270, trade payable is our liability, expense owing is our liability. So you are supposed to calculate capital through assets minus liabilities. And now everyone perform your calculations. Perform your calculations. The answer is 52530. Please verify. Everyone, the answer is 52530. Please verify your answers. 52530. This is our capital at end because we have calculated through ending values. So we drag this value. We will drag this value here. 52530. That's all. Question information is finished. The question information is finished. There is no other value. Now this is 0. This is 35,000. Add capital at end in drawings and subtract 35,000. You will get your profit or loss. This is profit 38400. This is your profit for the year. So this was your question and I've done the calculations with working. This was my working for capital at end. I already had capital at start. We calculated drawings and performed the main calculation, statement of profit or loss. Agreed? Everybody say agreed. So we are moving towards the next question, question number 2. Let me guide you, question number 2. Here is Bilal is a dealer who has not kept proper books of accounts. Again, this is a sense of income records. The books of accounts are not properly maintained. Books of accounts are not properly maintained. It means the topic is incomplete records. Now, you have a date 31st October 2014. Here you have a date 31st October 2014. 13, 14. That means this is the ending date. You are supposed to calculate profit or loss at the end of 2014. So this will be the starting date. So through these, you need to calculate capital at start. You need to calculate capital at start. From same accounting equation. Accounting equation says capital is assets minus liabilities. So I hope it will be no issue with you, because this will be added, asset, added, asset, added, asset, added, asset, added, asset, liability minus. When is an asset? That's it. Calculators, calculate the value as it is quickly. Everybody of you use your calculators to calculate capital at start. Use your calculation. Tell me the value. Come on. Here we go. The capital value is 46610. This is your capital at start. Here we go for the next. During the year 31st October 2014, the drawings were 32,200. Drawings, simple drawings, 32,200. Straight away value is given for the drawing. Additional capital, this is additional capital, straight away given 7,600 were put into the business. Now repeat the format. I'm going to write the format: statement of profit or loss. There will be 2 columns: statement of profit or loss, capital at end, add drawing, less capital at start, less additional capital. So we got drawings, we got capital at start, we have additional capital. Look at the values. Drawings 32,200, drawings 32,200, additional capital 7,600, additional capital 7,600, capital at start 46,610 we calculated. Or we may put it the next line. Capital at start, again capital at start is capital at end is to be calculated from this information. Agreed? Everybody say agreed. The date will indicate you either it is starting date or it is an ending date. Are you agree with it? Everybody of you say agreed if you have done. If you see, yes sir. 2013 was starting date and 2014 is the ending date. So you have ending assets and liabilities. You have ending assets and liabilities. Ending. So cash will be plus. Let me perform here. Same accounting equation formula. Capital is assets minus liabilities. 190 will be added. Bank overdraft will be subtracted. Inventory will be added. Trade payable is a liability. Payable for expenses, liability. Fixtures depreciated 370. So fixtures were 2800. Look at here. Fixtures were 2800. Now fixtures to be depreciated 370. So we need to take net book value.